Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest. Now, when we left off, we had, of course, travelled all the way to this very small village in the land of the Chaos, and we have now headed back all the way down to the Tomb King's Empire, and, of course, I made a brief stop-off at Kasaba to hand in the kidnapped girl to her father, I suppose, and he rewarded us with 440 gold coins, and a little bit of relation with the town, as well as 2 renown, I believe it was. So, we are now here at Xandrie, because I've just noticed that Xandrie has a -4 relation with us, and I'm hoping maybe we can get that a little bit better, just in case, because High Queen Khalida does own this, and I would prefer if, obviously, all of the Tomb King's fiefs were rather good, but as a result of this, I have been a little put off joining any of their armies, because one of you stated in the comments that the Dark Elf Kingdom is actually further away than the Realm of Chaos. So, as you see here, we have the Tomb Kings right there in the desert, and then, over here, we have the Dark Elf Kingdom, which is actually rather sparse, I must admit. I thought that it would be rather close to each other, but yeah, they have this large lake, or very small bay in between their fiefs there, and there is of course the Realm of Chaos. So yes, it appears maybe even joining a army will not yield too many results. So instead, I would like to head into the arena if possible, and maybe we'll try a tournament. So we'll see what we can do here. Yes, I would like to ask if there is a reward, but I'm going to give my bruisers some time to heal, and oh, maybe I have to actually do a melee fight? Okay, well, let's go in here and we'll try to take out a couple of these guys. Now, I'm not too good with two-handed weapons, as you may know. We are better with spears and I believe one-handed weapons at the moment. Well, let's try our best to use the thrusting attack as best we can. Of course, I'm actually doing a reasonable job at the moment, which is rather extravagantly amazing. I'm not entirely sure why, but there we are. We're really doing quite well. We haven't taken any damage whatsoever yet, which is not bad at all. Oh, there's an orc! No! Orcs cannot take out skeletons. Yes, that's what you get. Novice fighter. Oh, yes, okay. Well, let's try and take this guy out now as well. Oh, no. I have a bad feeling about this guy. He is a goblin. They are very crafty indeed. They are known for their gadgetry, but thankfully enough, he only has a wooden sword here, and I should be able to... How dare you! Ah, I really wanted to take him out, but nevertheless, it appears one of our skeleton comrades was able to do the job, and ooh, that was close. I actually almost took much too much damage there, but thankfully enough, I was able to parry just in time. So, what are you going to do? Yes, I thought that is what you were going to do. How dare you? Oh no, this is not good. Oh no. He was able to get through our guard with a very quick thrusting attack there. I'm hoping we'll be able to kill at least 10 opponents, or at least beat 10 opponents. Not kill them, of course. But yes, we'll hopefully be able to aim for that, because at the moment... Oh! Ouch. I actually saw that coming. That's why I stopped talking mid-sentence, yes. Well, I was hoping for 10, but there it is. 10 dinars. Ah, not too good. But now at least we can ask the tournament master if there will be another tournament somewhere. So, Marienburg and de Karak Asgal. Okay, well, let's see if we can remember those names while we look at the main map. So, de Karak Asgal, which I believe is... Yes, there it is. It's in the Goblin Kingdom. Well, I think that would probably be the easiest to get to, because... What was the other one again? It was a lot further away, by the looks of things, because I cannot see it very close towards us. Mariana, or something like that? Nope, it appears that the Goblin Kingdom is the closest to us, so I think we'll be heading over there, and we'll see if we can actually pull out a victory in a tournament, because I think that is probably going to be the best chance that we have of getting an additional amount of renown, because of course I would like to join the Tomb King's Empire as a vassal, and hopefully be able to cultivate our army in a few campaigns, and from there we'll probably head on to make our own kingdom eventually, perhaps. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? But yes, at the moment, I really cannot see the other town So, I will be heading all the way over here to Kroxigors, and I will see you here, hopefully. Okay, so as we are approaching Kroxigors, you can see here that we actually have Chief Gorf behind us, and he is approaching the exact same location by the looks of things. He is probably going to want to participate in the tournament, but hopefully we will be able to take his place in the tournament that has already ended by the looks of things. Yes, it has. Oh, that is unfortunate. No. Okay, well, I suppose seeing as we are here, we could take a look at the rusty ball and chains that they have for sale, which are rather cool. I'm wondering how they work, actually, because, of course, in various games where they are able to use the ball and chain, it is very devastating, and I think it would be a rather cool idea if we were able to wield that. But, of course, we don't really have the strength at the moment. But that would be rather cool, I think. So, hopefully, we'll be able to look out for that in the future, and we'll see whether we can get up to that strength requirement. So that seems like a pretty cool idea. Now, we do have a couple of rather generic armor pieces here, even though they are very protective. They are not associated with any faction apart from the Goblins, of course. So yes, that will be that. Unfortunately, I think what I will be doing is searching on the locations where the other town was. Maybe we will be able to see it. There it is. Okay, Empire of Sigmar. Oh no. I think that's actually quite far away. Oh no. Let's see here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I actually missed it. It was right in front of my eyes, and I still missed it. So, being all the way... Where am I? Here? Oh my goodness, yes, I'm all the way over here, and yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make the journey all the way over there, and I will, of course, cut back for any potential fights that we find ourselves in, and we'll see how well we do on the way there. Hopefully we'll be able to acquire a little bit of bonus renown if the tournament is still going on when we arrive. Okay, so as you may see here, or may not see because he is so short, we have a Night Goblin Spear, and we are going to be taking on 22 of them. We have exactly double their forces, but I have a good feeling that they are going to be rather powerful as a result, because of course, I believe we were taken out by one of the Goblins prior to this, when we engaged a couple of Goblins with our Lord when we were enlisted. And he took us out very easily indeed. So hopefully we will be able to prove them wrong this time, and we will be able to take them out without too many issues. So let's get our archers into a reasonably good position, because as you can see here, we do have a huge amount of skeleton marksmen and master of arrows. And thankfully enough, I do believe that many of you have said that master of arrows are rather powerful. So yes, we're going to need that is for sure. So let's see here, what are the goblins doing? Oh wow, they're actually taking quite a long time to get here. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go over here and we'll see whether we can scout what kind of... Oh my, are units already firing at them? Oh, hello. Yes, they do have ball and chains, as you can see here. So hopefully we're not going to get taken out by them again. That would be rather nice. So let's try to charge at them and do some damage. Oh yes, very nice. Night Goblin Fanatics. Oh yes, I remember Fanatics from Blood Bowl, I believe it was. So yes, that is pretty cool to see them here. Although we are taking them out relatively easily, I have to admit. Now, they do have shields, which is rather rare according to some of you. I do believe that most of the races or factions in this modification do not have shields, because that is, of course, accurate to the lore. And now all I have to do is make sure that we don't lose too many of our units on the way to Marienburg, because even though we may not have the ability to participate in the tournament, I think it would be rather nice to, of course, get some XP for our units, and hopefully not lose too many of them in the process. So, what I'm hoping of, primarily, is to hopefully get a force capable of even challenging some of the Goblin vassals, perhaps? Because, as you may have noticed, as we level up to 9, that is very nice, the Goblin vassals do not field very large armies at all, and so as a result I thought, well, maybe if we were able to get some incredibly high tier units, maybe some elite units, highest level that you can get in our army, and maybe even increase our army size to 60, maybe even 70 units, because believe it or not, we actually do have 80 army capacity now, which is pretty cool, I must admit. I believe that is probably because of our leadership, of course, and of course we do get to take some of these guys prisoner too, so that is good. So let's take some of these, and we'll sell those at the nearest town. Now, where are we going to be headed? Oh, we're at Altdorf now, so... Okay, I see what we're going to do. We're going to go in here, and we're going to go into the... we can't go into the arena just yet. That is unfortunate. I was hoping that we wouldn't run into a group of bandits, that's for sure. Okay, well, I have my falchion at hand, and you have a shield, so let's... Really? Why am I screaming like a woman here? I'm not entirely sure. My battle cry. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it appears that the battle cry is tied to the female sound files. Of course, beta is beta, as many people say. And there it is. We took those guys down without any issues whatsoever. So 100 gold, rather nice for little to no work right there. And now I would like to head in here and sell a couple of things before we head on. So... Oh, no, I don't want to sell that. I do want to keep that just in case. Sell the goblin boots, and we'll take some bread as a parting gift. And now we'll head into the tavern and see if we can find any... Hello! We have a halfling scout here. I was hoping for a companion, of course, but it appears that we are not necessarily too lucky this day. Maybe? No, it appears not. Okay, well, we are going to be heading off to Marienburg. We are very close indeed, so let's hope that we find maybe a larger party of night goblins. That would be rather nice, I must admit. And... Oh, no, it appears not. We just have a couple of lords from the Empire of Sigmar. And, oh, we have some beastmen, which are running away from us this time. Good choice, beastmen. And now... Oh, yes, we are in time. Wonderful. Okay, so we have 3,000 gold to spend here, which is great. And look at that. A heavy blazing sun warhorse. Oh my goodness, okay. Maybe at some point we can learn to ride that. Wow, that would be pretty cool. Okay, so before we do anything, I'm going to head into the tavern. We'll take a look to see if we can find any companions, because I do believe that many of you have told me about the various companions that you can find, and I would like to potentially try to find one of those. Now, who is this? This is a desert dog. Now, oh my. I see. I believe they are cavalry. They are probably cavalry, considering they are that expensive. So I will be saying no at the moment, but maybe if we win the tournament, we'll be able to come back here and potentially recruit them. So let's go over here. We'll see what we can do with our bets. Not too bad. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is our level. We are a very low level at the moment, so let's just cross our fingers and hope that we will prevail here. So 3 teams with 8 fighters each. That is a large fight, that is for sure. So I have a dagger. This is strange. Okay, we're not on horses, and we are fighting with daggers. This is relatively amusing. Okay, come on. Let's take out these guys as best we can. I do not know who is an enemy and who is not. Okay, I believe this guy is an enemy. Come on, help the skink. Yes. There we are. Thank you very much. And, oh, he's a swamp hunter. That's pretty cool. That reminds me of the special feature that we had. And, oh, look at that guy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that guy knows what's up. Oh, yes, he does. And he also knows what's down, I would assume, as well. Okay, so let's try to actually get by here, shall we? Take out this guy. Oh, no. Ah, that was unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, well, they were both on the same team, so I can only assume that I would not have been able to take out the fellow with the horned helmet, that is for sure. So let's head in here once again. We do have an axe this time, and let's go 1 versus 1 with this dwarf, and we'll see what we can do. We do have a little bit of a faster weapon, and I can slam him down to the ground with our shield, which is rather powerful, I must admit. Now, I'm only hoping that our teammates will come over to assist me. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so this is our teammate right here. And now... Oh, yeah, I was hoping that he wouldn't just idle back there. Oh, no. Hello. Slam him. Yes, there we go. Okay, whoa, that's actually a pretty good technique, I have to admit. Oh, my goodness. That was assisting us so mightily there. Okay, well, this is where we probably have to rely on our own capabilities this time. 3 teams with 4 fighters each. And I have a dagger once again, and a staff. Okay, well, Oh, yes, yes, we took out that guy. That's good. Now, at least we can try and take out this guy as well. Overhead slashes, or shall we say pulverizations, maybe? Yep. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Don't get taken out yet. Oh, this is not good. No. Come on, keep doing that, and... that is unfortunate. Really? We really got taken out? Oh! Wow, we can actually continue? Oh my goodness. I did not realize that. Okay. Well, I was actually about to be really disappointed there. Well, never mind. We're fine. We can continue betting, I hope. Yes. Okay, so 3 teams with 1 fighter each. And please don't give me a dagger. Okay, they gave me a dagger. Okay, I'm just going to let those guys fight it out. And we'll see what comes of that. And I'm just going to practice the shield slam a little bit. So that's how you do it. You guard, and then you left click to bash them. So let's try it out, shall we? Let's try it out versus this fellow. Oh, no, that was not a good idea. Okay, slam him. Oh my goodness. Really? We didn't take out anyone in that. And now we're out. Yes. Oh, that is oh, that is the guy that... Oh, no, he didn't take us out. Never mind. That was the guy with the horned helmet, I believe, that actually won the entire thing. So, all that way. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, that was the best I could do. And they did give me a dagger at the end, which is rather irritating, but never mind. We did level up, after all, in our battle with those goblins, so I suppose it is not all bad. And we will now be increasing something else. I'm not entirely sure what. I think we'll probably go for some intelligence here. Maybe get some... I'm not sure. Maybe get some engineering? No. I think inventory management might actually help us out quite a bit. Although strength is calling to me a little bit here, because I would like to be able to use one of those ball and chains at some point. So maybe that would be a better idea, although I would like to level up our weapon master as well. So let's go for some intelligence. We'll go for some inventory management, and then we'll go for some weapon master. Yeah, why not? Okay, that seems good. Now we'll go for some two-handed, because of course we are pretty useless when we are given a two-handed in a tournament. And there we go. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to find a very large bandit party so that we'll be able to gain some of the renown that we would have gained from the tournament if we had achieved victory. Okay, so on my way back to the Tomb King's Empire, I stopped at almost every tavern that I could. Unfortunately, I was not able to find any companions. However, I did find a couple of skeleton warriors. And we, of course, had a small level up from a very small bandit fight as well. So we have our first Tomb Guard as well. So hopefully, we will be able to make good use of them in this particular fight here. And as you will see, we are a little bit outnumbered. Yes, they have 57, we have 54. And now, we will be taking to the field and hoping that we spawn on a pretty reasonable hill, because we will need that advantage versus these goblins. They have some rather high-tier units, as far as I can see. And they also have squig riders as well, which anyone who has played Warhammer Online will know what squigs are, and yes, you will obviously potentially know that they are incredibly difficult. Oh my goodness, whoa, okay. They are doing a pretty reasonable job here at the moment. I took one out, thankfully, but it appears that they are wreaking havoc to our archers at the moment. We're going to charge in our cavalry here and our infantry, try to do some damage to them before they completely take out all of our units. That would be terrible. Take out one of the squig riders here as best we can, and do some nice damage to the other one. Oh my, that was close. I almost got impaled on his spear right there. Yes, there we are. We actually did some damage, good. Okay, so where are our archers? Okay, they're there, that is fine. Now, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, come on. Be distracted by me. Yes. Go after the skeleton. He makes you mad. Maybe. A little bit. Yes, there we go. Okay, it's working a little bit. Come on, archers. You need to be firing away here. You cannot be sleeping. Oh, no. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, come on. We must do some damage here. At least do some damage, Inigo. Yes. Okay. This is not going too badly, although we are starting to lose quite a few of our own units. I have a feeling that it is probably going to be for the best, because then the units that do survive will be ever stronger for it, hopefully. And we'll see what we can do about taking out these Goblin Fanatics. 108 damage. Yes, okay. Well, there it is. 108 damage from one of those Night Goblin Fanatics. Hopefully our archers will be able to deal with them. Oh no. This is not looking good. Okay, our skeleton archers are actually doing a very good job. However, I do have a feeling that potentially we are going to be seeing quite a few more casualties. As soon as this guy... Who is this guy? Yes, this guy gets towards our units. Oh wow, he's actually running? Oh no, no. He's going towards the archer now. Oh my goodness, look at that! He completely destroys all of them. Come on, archers. Interrupt him. Yes! There we go. One of our skeletal marksmen was able to take him out. Oh my. This fight is going to be very costly indeed, but I do hope that most of our units will be able to level up as a result of it, because of the amazing amount of XP that I hope we would be able to get from this. And goodness me, these goblin archers are actually better in melee than they are at shooting things. Oh my. Okay, well at least some of our Master of Arrows have not been killed outright and are just unconscious. And I hopefully will, yes, see the end of that goblin archer over there. Wow. Okay, so we'll take a look at our casualties. Oh no. Wow, we actually lost 31? Oh. Ouch. Our one tomb guard was killed as well. That's very disappointing, isn't it? Okay, well we took out 57 of them completely, which is not bad. I did get killed by a fanatic, however, which is not what I was aiming for there. Well, never mind. We do get to take a huge amount of very cool things here. I would like to use this, can I? It appears I can use this, which is amazing, because it does have an amazing amount of resistance, and its size is relatively good too. So, yeah, we cannot wear any of these, of course, but we can sell these for a very tidy profit indeed, and now that we have our increased inventory management, we should be able to take a huge amount of them, which is great. So there we go. Okay, well, I only have 23 units remaining. That is very sad. Okay, well, thankfully enough, I did find those fellows in the tavern, so yes, us running into those goblins would have been an absolute catastrophe if we had not. So thankfully enough, we had, and now let's take a look at what we can level up. So we have a couple more Master of Arrows, and, ooh, 2 more Tomb Guards. Okay, so I suppose that does make up for the fact that we lost one, but of course we did just lose how many? We lost about 30 troops? Yeah. Okay, well, I will be ending this episode off here, and next time on Warsword Conquest, I will have run around the Tomb King's Empire, gathering skeletons, and I will probably have gone to the... where is it now? Dwarven Kingdom. Yes, that's it. I will have gone to the Dwarven Kingdom, and I will have recruited a couple of dwarves, maybe fought a couple of goblins, or maybe some undead units in the Tomb King's Empire to level them up a little bit, and then we will participate in, well, let's just say some larger bandit battles, and hopefully, as a result, gain a huge amount of renown. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.